All right, I've been talking to folks and they're saying it's slowing down, and I haven't seen the fish schooling and feeding, which it's hard for me to believe. It's just that time where they should be turning on. I'm out here a little bit later than normal. Even so, with taking my kids to school, I'm out at about 10 o'clock, which really they only until about 11 are they really on. So I suspect we'll have 1 hour of really good fishing. Today my goal is to kind of show you how I catch more bass, not necessarily bigger bass. We can talk about that later, but more bass. One of the things that is most important is bait color and bait selection. Especially if they're turned off, if the bass are turned off. If the bass are turned off, you really need to be able to put something that'll drop slow and give them time to, I guess, really think about it. You also don't want to spook them, so it's nothing loud. And this is me talking. This isn't, professional angler. This is what I've found. So that's, again, why I love the Senko. It drops slow, and it's great. It's great for almost any application. And the color that I use, it's the, again, green pumpkin black flake. It looks a lot like what you would have, like what bait fish are feeding on. And especially if they're turned off, you want them not to think so much about it and trigger their bite. If they're on, you can almost put anything in front of them, and they're going to be kind of the voracious appetite. If the water is clear, again, bait selection, you want to put the colors that they're actually feeding on. If they're feeding on shad, you want a shad color. If they're feeding on brim, you want to put a brim color. It's not rocket science. Now, if it's deeper, and maybe a darker tint water, that's when you want to throw the whites and the chartreuses and something with a little more sparkle flake to get their attention. Presentation, of course, is a big thing. I don't see them feeding. We're going to just work it slow and quiet. If we see them feeding, we're going to throw probably the spook out there and put a little action so it gets their attention and trigger the bite. To catch more fish, you need to know where they're at. Before electronics, you just kind of had to figure that out on your own. Now with a fish finder, you can kind of see where they're holding, what depths they're holding. That is a big plus. And right now, what I've found, and that's why the videos that you're watching right now, they are holding on the drop-offs. And now they're coming into shallows because it is right at the time where they're going to start bedding. So drop-offs and shallows right now. All right, here's where we're going to start catching fish. Oh, I see them down here. They are splashing all behind that gator. All right. So let me Okay, we've got our spook ready to go. It looks like they stopped feeding. It was right behind there. There's the gator. All right, I got my first one. Well, he's not fighting. I'm just kind of dragging him. I hope that gator that was right. It's a good fish, though. There's fish all around me busted. A good first fish. Let's see if we can catch us another one. Whoa. Get out of here, buddy. Get out of here. Get out of here. You're messing up my fishing, buddy. I'm gonna actually not fish right here. I'm fishing a loud, noisy bait above an alligator. That's not smart. Small bass. That's what we call a dink. Oops. I don't want to hurt you. Well, this is a big catfish that I think they've been feeding them, and yeah, I'm gonna need my net on this one. Alrighty. actually be okay not catching this. Pretty good catfish. All that does is make your boat all messy. While messing with that catfish, I somehow knocked the camera up a little bit, so it'll get fixed in a little bit. Sorry about that. I don't feel like it's a big fish because it's coming towards me. Whoa! Well, that was pretty cool. Oh, okay. All right. That's a big bass. That's I don't know. That's pretty big. Its weight. Oh man. Yeah, that's probably 4-pound fish. Oh, poor thing. He swallowed it. You know, that don't happen very often, but he engulfed that thing. Let me see if I can get it without killing it. Getting my bait out of the way first so I can see what I'm doing. Yeah, I should be able to get this. I should be able to get this without killing him. I got it. And he won't die. He's gonna have some tough tonsils, but he's not gonna die. Come on. There you go, baby. There you go, baby. Big gator out there. Can you see it? You probably can't even see it. It's so bright and just stands out there. That's a big one. That's the one that was chasing me around. little fish out here. But where there's little, there's big. There's a big gator up here to our left. Let's go look at him real quick. He's up on the bank. No, he's not. I don't know how big he is, really. There he is. What's up, buddy? Alright, I gotta redo that. Got a hit not paying attention. Kind of watching the gator out there. It's a nice little fish. Wow, that's a fighting fish there. Well, you fought me even just trying to pick you up. It's a good fish. It's a pretty fish, healthy. Bye-bye, buddy. Thank you for the fight. Oh, it's a little better fish. It was coming out here. Oh, wow. It's a pretty fish. You can hear it on this cast. I got a knot in my line. Then to make it worse, after I got the knot out, my line got stuck in the transducer at the bottom of the boat. But hey, caught a fish. That was ugly. That's just pretty. Fishing was ugly. I got my line caught in my transducer. See my buddy John up ahead and kick these ducks up. Oh, I got one right now. It's little, but I caught a couple of good ones off the spook.
Oh, did you?
It was during when they were breaking.
Yeah, that's the best time to catch them on that thing. Now, we're early in the morning. I tell you what, end of May, all the way through August, man, it's topwater fever. You catch the heck out of it.
All right. First fish in a little bit. No, it's a nice one too. Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's staying down. Oh, that's a nice bass, guys. All right. This is nicest of the day, it's for sure. Yeah, might not be the nicest of the day. It's a good one. Sure. Not the nicest of the day, but it is a nice fish. It's a 2 or 3 pound fish. All right. Yep. I don't know what I just got out of those lilies, but I think it's big. Oh, that's a nice bass. That's a good little bass.